All right, this is lesson 8.1, which is using guess and check to find one or more solutions to a quadratic equation. And so just a reminder, a quadratic equation is an equation to the second degree. And what I mean by that is the highest exponent is 2. So an example of that would be something like 3x squared equals, I don't know, 9, for example. This is an equation because it has an equal sign, and it is a quadratic equation because the highest exponent is 2. Okay? And so a solution to a quadratic is still, we're talking about solutions, a value that makes the equation true. It actually doesn't matter whether we're talking about a quadratic equation or a linear equation or some crazy equation, x to the 10th plus 7y equals 10, the solution will still be the values that make this equation a true statement. Okay, so let's do some examples of solutions to quadratic equations. So solutions are numbers that make this true. So this says a number squared equals 9. So a number squared that equals 9 is 3. 3 squared equals 9. So a solution is x equals 3. However, there's also another number that makes this equation true, and that is negative 3 squared. Because negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3, which equals a positive 9. So there's actually always going to be 2 solutions to a quadratic equation. Let's take a look at number 2. X squared plus 4x equals 0. Here are some possible solutions. So let's go ahead and check them. If x equals 0, then everywhere that I see an x, I'm going to substitute in the 0. So this would be 0 squared plus 4 times 0. 0 squared is 0. 4 times 0 is 0. Does 0 equal 0? Yeah. So this is in fact a solution. Let's check the other ones just to check. 4 squared plus 4 times 4 equals 0. 4 squared is 16. 4 times 4 is 16. And 16 plus 16 is 32. This is not a true statement, therefore this is not a solution. Let's check negative 4. Negative 4 squared plus 4 times negative 4 equals 0. Notice that I'm using parentheses when I substitute. Negative 4 squared is 16. 4 times negative 4 is negative 16. 16 minus 16 is 0. This is in fact a true statement, so this is also a solution. There are 2 different values that make this one equation true. Let's test x equals negative 2. Negative 2 squared plus 4 times negative 2 equals 0. That would be a positive 4 plus a negative 2 equals 0. So does 2 equal 0? Nope. So this is not a solution. So the solutions to this quadratic are negative 4 and 0. Okay, so there's actually 2. So how many solutions are there to a quadratic? 2. Possibly. Because although we haven't seen it yet, there are cases when there's 1 or 0 solutions to a quadratic. Now, why are there 2 solutions? There are 2 solutions since x is squared. Since x is squared, there is potentially 2 solutions. And just to remind you, because 3 squared equals 9, but also negative 3 squared equals 9. The squaring actually makes whatever's in there positive. So that makes there's 2 different values that could potentially give you an x value. So if there are potentially several answers, what should I do if I need to find the solution? Well, we're going to choose x values, and we're going to experiment. We're just going to plug them in and just see if they work. So let's go ahead and do this one together. This is an example of that. I like to start with x equals 0. I like to start with x equals 0 just because it gives me an idea as to what's happening here. So 0 squared plus 2 times 0 equals 3. 0 squared is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Does 0 equal 3? No. So 0 is not a solution. Let's try 1. 1 squared plus 2 times 1 equals 3. 1 squared is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 equals 3. Therefore, 1 is a solution. Let's try 2. 2 squared is 4. Plus 4 equals 3. 4 plus 4 is 8. It looks like we're getting bigger and bigger on the left side. So I don't need this number to keep getting bigger. So let's try some negative numbers. Negative 1. Negative 1 squared plus 2 times negative 1 equals 3. Negative 1 squared is a positive 1. 2 times negative 1 is a negative 2. So this is negative 1 equals 3. Not a solution. Let's try negative 2. Negative 2 squared is, that's 4. Plus a negative 4 equals 3. 4 plus negative 4 is 0. Oops, 0 equals 3. Not a solution. Let's try x equals 3. Again, I'm just testing things out. Negative 3 squared is 9. 2 times negative 3 is negative 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. There it is. So x equals negative 3 and positive 1. Just testing things out.